Hello internet world, welcome to a new video on the Geekanoids channel. In today's video I'm bringing you my review, my opinion, my biased review of the Google Pixel 3 XL. Yes, it is the XL, even though I've hidden the notch on the top. Now big thank you must go out to Vodafone UK for making this possible. You can check out a link to their website down in the video description. So this is the Pixel 3 XL. You can see the back there, the really nice screen with the big notch hidden. That is going to be a subject that I bring up quite often throughout this video, because it's a little bit of a shame that what could have been almost a full screen phone, if they'd put their sort of minds to it, is tainted a little bit. But the camera is very good. Now I mentioned at the beginning of this video that this is going to be a biased review. Now I've had a realization, and that's thanks to a lot of people sort of commenting on my videos, and it started back when I did my iPhone XR review. Everyone is biased in their videos because they have some sort of preference, and when I'm reviewing smartphones, my preference is on the camera performance and battery performance, because that's what is important to me. So if that aligns with what's important to you, then I think you're going to enjoy this video. So let's take a closer look at this under the sort of close-up cam. Before we do so, I will just show you very quickly the box. I will show you the contents of this box as well. And this is a live broadcast, so a big thank you for tuning in live to Patrick Sullivan, Warwick Sylvester, Muttley and Rob Nethercliffe. Thank you very much for tuning in. I really do appreciate it. We've also got Rob asking a question, which I'll cover off a little bit later. If you can remind me, Rob, if I forget, I'll try and cover off that question a little bit later during this broadcast. So anyway, let's change over to have a look at what you get inside the box, and also obviously the Pixel 3 XL as well. So we have got nice box, nice and simple. Let's open this up. Obviously the phone's already out of the box. We've got this bottom section just here, and inside this little tray we do get the SIM removal tool, a let's get started guide. It's going to get you up and running, Team Pixel stickers and some extra information there. And then we get in here some headphones or earphones. Let's just lock that focus in so it doesn't keep moving around for you. All new equipment to do these overhead shots for you, and some extra lighting today as well. So we've also got a USB-C charging cable. We've got a USB-C to USB-A on the go connector there as well. We also get a USB-C to 3.5mm headphone adapter. And then in here, I'm pretty sure this is going to be the 3-pin UK charger. Looks very well designed actually, this one. A little compact charger as well, where that third pin sort of comes out the top of the charger. So really nice accessories. Nice to see that they're all white with a black phone. The manufacturers need to pay a little bit more attention to that. I always complain about you know, white phones coming with black accessories. Here we got the black Pixel 3 XL, and we have got white accessories, which is very strange. So the notch has gone. You can go into developer mode and actually hide the notch, but something that Google still haven't done with this particular smartphone is they haven't actually given us the ability to hide the notch but still have the time and the little notification symbols and signal symbols up in the left and right hand corners. That would be really nice, even with the notch hidden, if those shifted up off of the main screen. But overall it's a really nice looking phone. The screen is a big improvement over the previous version. There was lots of problems with the Pixel 2 and 2 XL. The 3 and 3 XL, greatly improved screens. We can swipe up to go to our sort of multitasking, and then we can swipe all the way up to see what comes pre-installed. Pre-installed wise, we have got you know, fairly minimal, just Google type applications. There's no bloatware here. You're getting a very sort of pure experience in the operating system, so that's nice to see, and a really good turn of speed when it comes to sort of moving between screens and transitioning between screens. And something I've noticed in a stark comparison to my experience with the iPhone XS Max and other iPhones in general, mainly due to iOS, I think the hardware is completely capable, is this is a lot smoother experience. Very, very smooth indeed. This happens to be my own website, but it's just very, very smooth scrolling through things, and the same applies to the likes of Instagram and other applications. In iOS and on my iPhone XS Max, you get stutters all the time, and on this it's been a very, very different experience, a really fluid, smooth experience there. So let's just pop into all of the apps here and just have a look in greater detail what we get pre-installed, just to give you a chance to see what is installed here. Very, very minimal applications. Still getting used to the swipes. Into the camera, let's actually take a look at some of the photos I've taken. The portrait mode on this and the wide angle lens, especially the front facing wide angle lens for doing selfies and group selfies, very, very good indeed. This is very sharp, pin sharp photo. I've been super impressed with the photos. This was a backlit photo and it's still managed, if I can zoom in, to capture a nice amount of detail in this particular photo. Let me just turn this overhead light off a second just so you can see a little bit easier the photos that have been taken. So really good photo there. This one here of Milo, look at the detail in this. So good. Really, really nice photos. I don't think, and this is where my bias comes in, because I look at the camera performance and I've been so blown away with this. Is it going to rotate round? I've probably got rotation lock on. Let's have a look. I haven't. Let's try that again. Doesn't want to rotate round for some reason. But anyway, this is a photo of one of my controllers. Again, really nice close-up. I was very close to the lens on this one, and I think that might be it. Or have we got any more? Oh no, we've got another one here. This one again, really nice colour rendition of this little figurine. Love this as well. This is my yellow shelf, and the yellows came out really pure on this. And then this is all of my Funkos. Very nice again. Really good colour and tonal quality to the photo. Very, very impressed. Let's go back out to that home screen. So overall, a really nice experience with the cameras, or with all of the cameras on this. Really, very, very impressed indeed. Hardware, as a hardware solution, a good quality piece of kit. On the back, we've of course got this glass back. This has got like a very fine texture put into it to give it this silky smooth finish, even though it is glass. And then we've got the gloss piece of glass at the top. This does mark, you can see some fingerprints on here mainly at the moment. It has got a few marks from things in my pocket. I haven't put it in my pocket with keys, but just rubbed up against something in my pocket, and it has got a few marks on there, but it's not too bad. And I put my phones in cases anyway. Fingerprint sensor on the back, and of course the single camera. Google chose to do everything with one camera on the Pixel 3 and 3 XL. Good flash as well, good performing flash. We've got some buttons on the side there for volume and turning the phone on and off, and USB-C on the bottom. The fingerprint sensor, let's just turn this off completely. You can choose to have this always on or not. I've chosen to have an always on display. If I tap the fingerprint sensor, very, very quick. Let's show you this side so you can see when I tap my finger on, tap, and it wakes up. We do that once more, tap, and it wakes up. Very, very quick fingerprint sensor. 100% accuracy on the fingerprint sensor for me at the moment. Let's just pop into settings. It's worth doing this, I think, just to show you what it looks like with that notch. There we go. I think it's down here somewhere. Default is with the notch. There we go. So I just wanted to show you that. That is what it looks like. Let's go back out to the home screen with the notch cut out on the top. And this is such a deep notch. And as I said earlier, I think it's a shame that when you hide that these notifications and the time don't stay up the top of the screen. Very, very simple update for Google to do, unless I'm missing something, unless that is indeed possible. So overall though, really impressed with this phone. I think it's a very, very good choice, and one of the best Android smartphones on the market at the moment. I will take some questions very shortly, but just in closing, battery life on this has been extremely good. Easily a whole day between charges. I think if you're a medium user, you'll get a day and a half. You're getting a very stock Android experience. Great camera, really good camera, and a really nice screen. It is a nice screen, apart from the notch, of course. Paranoid Android saying hi Nacho, and also saying looks normal without the notch. Nathan Phillips, is that a fast charger? I believe it is, unlike some manufacturers. And also Warwick Sylvester, I'm currently in talks with Apple Care about my iPhone XS stuttering everywhere. I'm hoping Apple Care will have a solution, else I kind of do want my money back. I don't blame you. If you're not having a good experience with whatever smartphone, be that an Apple product or a Pixel product, like a Google product, anything at all, if you're not having a good experience, reach out to the manufacturer for a solution. I don't think that you should be disappointed. You're spending a lot of money on these devices now. We've also got Mada Lohman, pretty sick with live subtitles on this. I never knew that was a thing. Awesome. I hope it's accurate. Something Paranoid Android. Golfer says you can hide the notch in individual apps. Never knew that. You learn something new every day. And I'm going to just skip back and go back to Rob's question. Morning Dave, would be interested to hear your views on this versus the iPhone XS Max. Well, in my pocket down here is an iPhone XS Max. I've been using it for about 3-4 weeks now, maybe a little bit longer, and I still miss iMessage on iOS when I'm testing Android phones. That's one of the, probably the only thing actually that I miss, because all of my photos are now on Google Photos. With regards to hardware, I think the hardware quality between this and the iPhone XS Max, let me just grab it out of my pocket actually and unlock, just so you get to see them side by side. And I'm actually going to let's put up Twitter so that you can see the difference in the screens and the depth of the notch. They're very, very similar feeling pieces of hardware, almost identical in size. I think they are pretty much identical. This is in a case, of course, at the moment. So hardware wise, actual quality of the hardware and build quality, I think is pretty much the same. OS experience, or OS or user experience, whatever you want to call it, I think is much better on the Google Pixel 3 XL and on Google Android in general now. There are too many bugs still in iOS and a lot of stutters, but you might have your preference in what OS you want to go with. But I think the difference is very negligible now. Before, it used to be all about iOS and the app selection, and this was great and Android wasn't. But nowadays, it's very, very close. You can take your pick, and I don't think you'll have much of a learning curve switching between one or the other. And I think this is a fantastic user experience. In fact, I've reviewed a lot of Google Android phones this year throughout 2018, and the Huawei Mate 20 Pro, absolutely superb. The OnePlus 6T, absolutely superb. And this, the Google Pixel 3 XL, apart from the notch, which I still think was a bad design decision on their part, an absolutely fantastic phone and takes amazing photos, absolutely amazing. You will not be disappointed. All of these that I've mentioned, in fact, are available from Vodafone, who made this video possible, so I must give them another shout out and just remind you to check out their range of smartphones in the link in the video description. I've also left a link down there to where you can pick up some cases and accessories for your Google Pixel 3 XL if you choose to get one. In closing, I think it's just a fantastic choice. I really do. Thank you, everyone, for tuning in. I really do appreciate it. If you've got any comments or questions at all about this particular smartphone, which has worked pretty much flawlessly for me throughout my test period, I've been really impressed, actually. Absolutely superb. Even using it for the likes of Instagram, Twitter, web browsing. Really a great performer. But if you've got any questions at all, anything at all you want to ask, pop them in the comment section below. If you're new to the channel, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and also the notification bell. That way you know when I either go live or when I upload a video, so you won't miss out on my future stuff. Also, please do hit the like button if you enjoyed this one. Have a fantastic week ahead. I'll see you in another video very, very soon.